What's up with it, Jordy Brooke family? We back at y'all with another video. A video that we definitely did not expect to ever, you know what I'm saying, make. A video that we didn't even want to make, you know what I'm saying. Matter of fact, you know, I've been trying to do this video probably for like what, I don't know, for a long time now. I've been trying to do this video. Yeah. I just ain't been wanting to, you know what I'm saying, just basically, I don't want to say relive a situation, but I ain't just want to, you know, think about it or think that I had to, you know what I'm saying, blah. I don't know, I just ain't want to, you know what I'm saying. But now at this point, I feel like I'm in more of an acceptance of the situation, you know what I'm saying, and everything that happened. So I feel like I'm able to talk about it, you know what I'm saying, and actually get through it. Maybe not so much a week ago or a week before that, you know what I'm saying, but yeah.
Just something that, you know, you never really have to think that you have to deal with or go through. So
like I said, at this point we in more of an acceptance of the situation, not so much an understanding, but a little bit of understanding that it's reality, you know what I'm saying. This is something that happened in our life and something that we feel like we gotta, you know, basically talk about it, you know what I'm saying, to move on. You know, I didn't want to put no other video up. I didn't want to do nothing else until I got this part out, you know what I'm saying. I wanted to basically honor my little brother, you know what I'm saying. I don't know if y'all know, some of y'all do. I put a little post up a couple weeks ago, that my little brother passed away in a car accident. He was 16, you know what I'm saying. My cousin, he was really my cousin, but he was like my little brother. You know, I lived with him for a while of most of his life, a good little bit of my life, you know what I'm saying. He was really like my little twin, you know. His name was we even got the same names, you know what I'm saying. His name was Jordan too, you know what I'm saying. They called me Big Jordan, him Little Jordan. Everybody in the family, that's how they I guess you know, depict us or separate us, you know what I'm saying.
Big Jordan, Little Jordan.
Yeah, Big Jordan and Little Jordan, you know. But yeah, I lost my little brother, man, in a car accident a few weeks ago, it was June 9th, so what is that, a couple weeks ago, a little over 2 weeks ago. Yeah. And it's been really crazy, bro. Like I said, I ain't even want to make this video, you know what I'm saying, but I wanted to, you know, to more so get past this and move on, you know what I'm saying. Not really move on, but, you know, get through, you know what I'm saying, get through and basically honor, you know what I'm saying, honor his life, you know. I didn't really want to so much talk about his death, you know, but bro was 16. What happened is he was leaving from his football practice, you know what I'm saying, 2 minutes from the house, and lost control of his Jeep, flipped it into a ditch, and down, you know, that is that. It is a little bit hard to talk about. I really don't want to. I keep saying that because I don't know, I just don't want to talk about this shit. But yeah, man, that's what happened. That's something we've been going through. That's why y'all haven't seen us in such a long time. You know, I had videos. Matter of fact, I had a video ready to be posted the next day. The day after he passed away and this happened. This was on a Wednesday, you know, and I was gonna upload that Thursday, but I ain't wanna do nothing. We really haven't did nothing up until like, you know, a little bit ago. You know, we finally starting to get into the motion of life, you know what I'm saying, because, you know, we ain't got no choice, you know. And that's one thing it's a couple things that I don't like about death, you know what I'm saying. I'm sure we all have, you know, have things we don't like about it. One of the things I don't like about it is that we gotta continue life, you know what I'm saying, as if we didn't have such a tragic situation, you know what I'm saying. We just got to go back through life and operate as if it's normal when it's not, you know what I'm saying, because that did happen. But at the end of the day, like I said, you ain't really got no choice but to, you know, keep moving, you know what I'm saying, keep living your life, you know. And I mean, you got to go to work, you know what I'm saying, you got to pay your bills and shit like that. So but yeah, man, ever since that happened, bro, it's been pretty hard, you know. I had thought about him every single day. I don't know, I don't know. Another thing I don't like about death is the understanding part, you know what I'm saying. I ain't, you know, but of course that's not meant for us to understand. We probably will never understand it until, you know, the afterlife or whatever you want to say, you know what I'm saying, until it happens pretty much. But yeah, man, shit is just so crazy, bro. It really put a dent in our family because, you know, not only did we lose somebody in our family, but he was out of all the group, out of, you know, all my cousins and stuff out of the group, you know what I'm saying, he was the baby, you know what I'm saying, 16 years old, just turned 16, matter of fact. April 16th, my bro turned 16, you know what I'm saying. So he's still a baby, you know what I'm saying, rising junior and everything, you know what I'm saying, a leader, you know what I'm saying. He was pretty much the most perfect kid or person you could think of, you know what I'm saying. I know y'all don't know all my family, like I said, he was the baby, you know what I'm saying. So if you take all of us and put it into one person, that was Jordan, pretty much, you know what I'm saying. He was a baby, he had a little bit of all of us in him, you know what I'm saying. He was perfect. I know y'all know me, you know what I'm saying, and if you take me and you perfect me, then that would be Jordan. You know what I'm saying? So. But yeah, it's just a crazy ass situation. We was sitting on the couch that Wednesday morning. I think we was watching something on Netflix. Brooke was just getting ready, I can't remember what was going on. I know we was just chilling watching TV. And my cousin down from New York, she happened to be here this week, or the week that it happened, you know, which is crazy. You know, it's crazy that she happened to be here, which is, you know, I'm glad she got to be here with her family and everything.
And she was supposed to literally leave like the day that everything happened too, so.
So, anyway, Brooke, she texted Brooke, you know what I'm saying? They was just at our house the night before, and she texted Brooke and was like, you know, little Jordan passed away. And Brooke was like, what the fuck? And then she looked over at me, you know what I'm saying? She looked over at me, you know, I was like, what? And then she told me the only thing I could do was just stand up, you know what I'm saying? Start shaking like crazy, because I didn't really want to believe it, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I didn't. Like, it probably didn't really hit me. Like, I didn't even shed a tear until I ended up going into the, you know, where to his parents' house, you know, my uncle and aunt, going to their house and then seeing everybody there and then seeing them break down. So as soon as I saw his mom, Renee, as soon as I saw her, bro, I just broke down. I couldn't even, bro. And then that's when I guess it kind of like settled in, you know what I'm saying, that this shit is real, you know what I'm saying, this shit is reality. And it's something now that's, you know, pretty much gonna change our life forever. You know, like I said, I just stood up, I was shaking. Brooke was all, you know, as soon as she pretty much got it out, you know what I'm saying, she was already teary-eyed, and that kind of was like, damn, bro, like, that is real, bro. Like, I don't know, it was just really hard, you know, to hear, you know what I'm saying, especially somebody like that. You know, I've lost people before, you know, so I lost friends, you know what I'm saying, maybe not as close friends anymore. I lost, you know, people in my family, but I never lost nobody like this. Jordan was probably the closest person that you know, the person that I was closest to, you know what I'm saying, out of all the people that have, you know what I'm saying, passed away that I know, you know what I'm saying, or was in, you know, relationships with, whatever you want to say, you know what I'm saying. Like I said, that was like my little brother, you know. I don't know, I've probably been around Jordan, I don't even know, since he was like 3, 4, I don't even know. You know what I'm saying, that's when we really started just really always being together. And matter of fact, when I moved, when I was graduating high school, I think my junior year, I just turned 17, I moved out and actually went to go live with them, you know what I'm saying. So I was there for a little while. That's when, matter of fact, a few years later, I met Brooke. You know, she used to come to the house and shit. So she knew him, you know what I'm saying. They, you know what I'm saying, Jordan loved Brooke, you know what I'm saying. He loved everybody. He was such a perfect kid, bro. He was a leader, you know what I'm saying, a super athlete, bro.
He was the sweetest freaking kid ever, and he literally did everything for everybody. And you didn't even have to say anything to him, like, I'm sorry. I'm such an emotional person.
But he was always there for everybody, you know what I'm saying, always smiling, always trying to do this and that, you know what I'm saying. And he was, you know what I'm saying, the youngest out of all, you know, of course we got, you know, he has a little brother and little sister, you know what I'm saying, and of course we got other little cousins, but I'm talking about before they came, you know, our group, I guess our generation, you know what I'm saying, if you want to call it, he was the baby, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, but we looked up to him a lot, you know what I'm saying. I know I looked up to him a lot, you know, he what can I say? Part of the reason I am how I am, you know what I'm saying, is, of course, you know, some of him because we was brought up together, you know what I'm saying. We learned some of the same shit together, went through some of the same stuff together. So, it's almost like I lost a little bit of me. So, shit is crazy. I know I didn't want to do this video, but, so yeah.
Like, for us, it's just something that we have to get kind of past right now. But like Jordan said, you know, it's hard every time you think about him, and it sucks that we have to go through this. You know, we're not the exception. Everyone has to go through this eventually, you know.
Yeah, and that's another thing.
It happens, so.
Yeah, that's another thing that I came to terms with and pretty much accepted, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I've come to acceptance this part of this stage or whatever, that, you know what I'm saying, it's really such a normal thing. We just another one of those families that it happened to, you know what I'm saying? And the sad reality is, and I say to Brooke I say this to Brooke all the time, that it's gonna happen again, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be another family that's gonna lose somebody, and it's gonna happen again and again, and it's just it happens every day. It probably just happened, you know what I'm saying? Somebody lost their life, whether they was young or older, you know what I'm saying? Just pretty much before their time, you know, and we just happen to be one of those families that it happened to. I definitely hate that it happened this way.
And that it happened to him because
yeah, that it happened to Jordan.
He was such a good kid. Like, he didn't do anything wrong. He was, you know,
had him a little girlfriend. Just had him, I think they said they was dating for like 4 months, so he was finally pretty much growing up, you know what I'm saying? 16, that's when you start doing all that stuff, this and that.
You know, he was falling in love and, you know, getting out there doing sports, just finding stuff that he wanted to do and wanted to do in life.
Bro was a superstar, bro. He was a leader, underclassman. You know what I'm saying? But he was a leader on the team. He was really a big part of the whole Easley community. You know what I'm saying? Easley High School, number 3. You know what I'm saying? He ran track. You know what I'm saying? He played football. He played football pretty much his whole life. I guess he ran track pretty much as soon as he could for the school or whatever. But matter of fact, a few days before it happened, maybe a couple days or a few days before it happened, he was just at Clemson. You know what I'm saying? Clemson bro, he was going so crazy. You know what I'm saying? He just looked so good out there, like he pretty much belonged. That's where he wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? Our family with Clemson fans. You know what I'm saying? I know y'all know that's where we from and everything.
That's where he wanted to be.
But yeah, that's where he wanted to go, and he was out there, bro. He was doing work. You know what I'm saying? He was taking pictures with everybody. He had some scouts looking at him. Some, you know what I'm saying? Just pretty much making a name for himself. You know what I'm saying? And he was only a junior, so he had to go, or he was a rising junior. You know what I'm saying? So this was gonna be his junior year. Then he had a senior year, and then we was gonna see what happened. You know what I'm saying? Whether he was gonna go to Clemson or wherever, you know what I'm saying, he was definitely on his way to school, you know what I'm saying, because he was, you know, he was a good kid, bro, whether it be on the field, off the field, he was just such a good kid, you know what I'm saying, and I feel like him, you know, he worked so hard, you know, he deserved it, you know what I'm saying, he deserved to make it to that point, but, you know, things happen, we will never understand why, you know, we just have to accept, and we just have to never forget them, you know what I'm saying, I'll never forget Jordan, you know,
never.
Probably finna get a tattoo, something to remember. I'm gonna get some damn pictures, so I'm gonna get something. But yeah, shit is crazy, bro. It's one of those things you never, you would never think, like, nah, I mean, it happens, but it would never happen to us, you know what I'm saying? It never happened to our family. This and that's one of that, for me at least, you know what I'm saying? That's one of the things I was like, man, nah, no shit like that ever happened.
It's just, it's not something that you would think. Yeah. It's not something that you would, like, want to be like, oh, dang, maybe this would happen. I need to go do this, or, you know, this might happen, you know, or anything. You never know. And
especially him, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you would have never, of course you don't expect that, but you would have never in a million years thought that this would have happened, you know what I'm saying? To him, to us, to, you know, his family. Shout out to his family. You know, he has a, like I said, little brother, little sister, his mom and dad, you know what I'm saying? And
huge support system.
Yeah, huge support system. We got a big family. I feel really, you know, sad and, you know, bad, I guess, for his, you know, his family, like his mom and dad and siblings and this and that, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, my uncle, which is Mike, you know, he was his coach, you know what I'm saying? So it's going to be really hard for Mike to them. I don't know if it's going to be hard, you know what I'm saying? I'm assuming, I mean, it will be hard for me, but, you know, it's going to be hard for him to step out there on that field, you know what I'm saying, and coach and not be able to coach his son because he's not there, you know what I'm saying? Track, football, all that. He's been involved, you know, been pretty much bringing Jordan up in that, you know what I'm saying? His mom, you know, they was super close, you know what I'm saying? They pretty much was the same person. I feel like they was closer than anybody, you know. You know, they really, you know, especially when he got older, you know what I'm saying? They had a, from what I've seen, they had a really good relationship, you know. It's just crazy, bro, that, like I said, something you would never think that. Matter of fact, when, you know, I was talking to some of my family, because we all came together, of course, you know, and I hate that this is when we got to come together. Like, I hate that we have to come together for this reason, you know, so I feel like we should do it anyway, you know what I'm saying? So I hate that we had to come together like this, everybody together, just because of this situation, you know, but Jordan wanted us together for some reason, you know what I'm saying? So
it was just meant to happen.
Yeah, you know, I can't say Jordan wanted, because of course he didn't intend for this to happen, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing, bro. He was just being a kid, you know what I'm saying? He didn't know no better. When Brooke told me to, or when I guess when I realized what truly happened, you know what I'm saying? I just so much was wishing that he was just hurt, like really bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just was like, fuck, you know what I'm saying? I wish he was just hurt, you know what I'm saying? But that's kind of selfish to say, because like I say, he was an athlete, you know what I'm saying? If he wasn't playing football or running track at school or being with his girlfriend making TikToks, he was playing basketball, you know what I'm saying? Or basketball and making TikToks. Like, he was just always on go, you know what I'm saying? So that probably wouldn't have been no life for him, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really say that. That's why I want to pretty much honor, you know what I'm saying, his life, you know what I'm saying? So he had a great 16 years. He done so much, you know what I'm saying? And really, I guess, put his foot down, you know what I'm saying? Or his footprint into the ground, you know what I'm saying? In everybody's life that he was involved with, you know? Really, a really good kid, you know.
Oh yeah, even with me, like, you know, I've been here for just 6 years, but still, like, in the 6 years that I knew him, every time we would see each other, it didn't even have to be like any talking or anything. He would just look at me and be like, "So."
And then Aiden, his little brother, which is my younger cousin, he would always be like, "What's up, Brock?" He would call him Brock.
When he was younger,
so that was, yeah, that was like a
say Brooke, joke. He said Brock. So yeah, little Jordy would always be like, "Sup, Brock?" And he knew. I was just like, "Oh, okay, so you can't say my name right."
So that was like a little joke, you know, that they had going on or whatever.
But it was just like, it was never anything bad from him. Like, he never complained about anything. He never, you know.
He just did his due, bro. He did what he was supposed to do, pretty much, you know. Of course, he, you know, did probably some shit he wasn't supposed to do.
I mean, he was a kid, so yeah, 16, every kid, bro, they do what they're not supposed to do. They complain about something, but for the most part, like, he was just such an overall good kid that did everything for everybody, and he was just always active. You know, he touched a lot of people's hearts, and a lot of the Easley community was there for him, and he had a lot of friends.
Yeah, bro, he was popular. He was a super popular kid, you know. He did a whole bunch in his short amount of time that he had, you know. And one thing I can say, I know, you know, even though he didn't get to live out and finish, you know, what he started and what he wanted to do, you know, he had a good life, you know what I'm saying? He was doing good, you know what I'm saying? So I know he didn't go away. Well, I don't know what you could say. Pretty much he was doing everything he wanted to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't,
like,
you know,
he wasn't making his purpose in the world.
He wasn't missing out, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was being held back or anything. He was doing his thing. So with that being said, you know, I feel like he went out, you know, on top, you know what I'm saying? He went out on top, at the top of, you know, at his peak. Not at his peak, but at, you know, at his level, you know what I'm saying? Of course, he was going to keep going and going. Like I said, he was definitely well on his way, but, you know, overall, he had a good life, you know what I'm saying? He went out with a great life, you know. Had a lot going on for him, you know what I'm saying? So I know he couldn't have been stressed or miserable, you know what I'm saying? Other than the normal things that we go through in life, you know, or the normal things that you go through as a teenager, you know. But yeah, bro, we never, ever in a million, billion years would have expected this to happen. You know, matter of fact, when it did happen, you know, when we, you know, got through what we was going through at the little moment, you know, some of my family, even my dad, you know, some people got the call, you know, the first person they was thinking of was me, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say everybody, but a few people said that. They thought it was me, you know what I'm saying? And I don't know how I feel about that, you know what I'm saying?
That's hard. Like, when Jordan told me that, I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, even Bo, like, even my dad, he said that. He was like, you know, that was the first thing. And then, you know, of course, you know, I'm sure that the real news came soon after. I don't know, you just never would have, that's how much of, you know, how much you would not have expected that to happen.
That's how much of a shock it was.
I mean, even me, bro, I feel like I would have been, you know what I'm saying, long gone before Jordan. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I would have been out, you know what I'm saying, or, you know, done passed and moved on to the next life, you know what I'm saying, before Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Even I expected it. So it's just crazy. That's how such a bizarre moment it was, you know what I'm saying, when we got that news, you know. Ain't really ever had nothing like this to happen, you know, to us like this, you know, in a long time, I guess. You know, we did just recently lost our granddad, you know what I'm saying, which is Jordan's dad's dad, you know what I'm saying. So he lost his, you know, his dad and his son, you know, all within a matter of time. So I know it's really tough on them. You know, they had a great relationship too. Like I said, he was his coach and his dad, you know what I'm saying. And you know, when you a dad, you a coach anyway, you know what I'm saying. So, but yeah, bro, some people thought it was me, you know what I'm saying. And I'm just like, man, I didn't really know what to say, you know, to that. It's really nothing you can say about that, you know what I'm saying. It's just that's how unexpected. I figured somebody else, you know, and that's another thing I can't stand about that, because once it happens, you just play the game over again. Now it's like damn,
who's next?
Yeah, who's next to go, you know, and you don't know who it is, you know what I'm saying. It could even be myself, it could be Brooke. You just don't know, you know what I'm saying. You don't know who next. You just start over, you know what I'm saying. That's what makes that's another thing I can't stand about death, you know. It's a crazy situation, but yeah, man, this shit is fucked up.
But that's what makes life crazy. So much more valuable to everyone. So you have to really take from the situation and learn from it, you know, not only from, you know, what happened with Jordan, but also just making sure that you're, you know, being with family and friends and people that you care about for as much as time you can, because you don't know when the last time you might see them will be. So
and see, that's another thing that was eating me up, bro, because I had like I don't even know, 2 or 3 chances to see him before he did pass away. But like Brooke said, you know what I'm saying, I didn't know, you know what I'm saying. If I did know, of course I would have been there. But you know, the first time was he had his little spring game. Y'all know they do the spring games. He was like, bro, you still vlogging this and that? I was like, yeah, of course, you know. He was like, you need to show up to my game. I can't remember what he said. I'm finna show out, you know what I'm saying. You need to vlog it, blah, blah, blah. Come check us out. And I was like, bet. I even replied, I was like, I'm coming, I'm gonna be there, you know what I'm saying, this and that. And then as soon as I got out of the conversation with him, this is like maybe I can't remember how long before the accident happened, this happened, but I think it was like a week or so, week and some days. But as soon as I got out of the chat with him, I was like, damn, I remembered that we had something to do with Brooke's mom, because it was her birthday that day or whatever. So we had to go to a little birthday dinner and this and that. So I was like, I couldn't make it that time. He was like, that's cool, bro, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, man, you can just pull up though. I stay right down the road, or we stay in the same area, you know what I'm saying? So you can just pull up on me. He was like, bet, blah, blah, blah. And then after that, he was like, man, I'm trying to, you know, where I can get a black visor. I only got clear ones, this and that. I'm trying to look hard. That's exactly what that's the type of kid he liked to show out.
He wanted to look cool.
Yeah, he always wanted to look cool. He was a cool kid, you know. But cool cat, yeah. He just wanted to look cool, you know what I'm saying. So I was trying to help him buy a visor or find one. I was gonna even buy him one if he could find one, but he never hit me back, you know. But that was the first time, and then the second time I can't remember if it was a graduation dinner. We wasn't able to make it because we had to work. You know, I'm not sure if he was there, you know, but I think that may be another time. And then the third time was a graduation party, you know what I'm saying?
That I had to work.
That we had to work again, you know what I'm saying? It was my other cousin's graduation party. Alicia, she going away to school and everything, you know, and we wasn't able to make that either because we had to work, you know. And see, we have such a big family, you know, the news don't travel to everybody instantly. So it's like
we get it like waves. Kind of the same day, or like maybe the day before, and it's like, so oh gosh.
We didn't have time to plan for it. So that was eating me up. It probably is gonna eat me up. I'm gonna think about Jordan every single day.
It just sucks because, again, we didn't know, so there was like, we feel like there was nothing we could do about it at the time, but now it feels like there was something we could do about it. We just didn't know that was gonna be it, basically.
Right.
And like right when I got the news, like first thing I did was look at Jordan, because I knew, like, I didn't know if it was like real or if it was not real or what was going on exactly, but I just looked at him instantly, and like that's when I just covered my mouth. I was like, oh my god. And like I just instantly started crying because I knew.
I instantly started shaking, bro. I just felt empty as fuck. So then we found that out. We go to the family house and everybody's there, and just, you know, it was a very horrible situation, you know. But like I said, now at this point, you know, we kind of getting through it. You know, everybody's moving. I would never expect London, Aiden, Mikey, or Renee to ever be okay with this. You know, they never will be. And that's one thing I kept saying is, you know, there's nothing we can say to them. All we can do is be there for them. you know, and you know, I don't even know if they wanted that. You feel me?
Because you know, we don't know what they're going through or how they're feeling inside. Like we won't know.
It's unimaginable, bro.
You know, really is, and like we couldn't even come close even until we have like a kid of our own, thinking of something like that. But like we just never understand that.
Yeah, no parents should bury their kids. You know,
they shouldn't. And that's just what I told, you know, holding Renee. I just told her, you know, it's gonna be hard, and nobody can tell you it's gonna get easier, because it's probably not for a long time. But you know, I told her that like the whole family is there for them. You know, they have a huge support system. So
yeah, Jordan, like I said, he was pretty big in the community. So you know, a lot of people are there for them. You know, including all of us. You know, we all there for them. They got a lot of, you know, everything that they will need. You know what I'm saying? They'll have. You feel me? You know. But yeah, with that being said, we wanted to honor Jordan's life. You know, 16 years of greatness. He was doing a lot, you know, achieved a whole bunch, you know, and was well on his way. You know, he just, I guess there was a different purpose for him, you know, and like I said, we'll never understand that. We only have to accept it, and we have to, you know, never forget him and just keep moving, you know. And the way I look at it is, now we just got to go even harder, you know what I'm saying? I know I even got to go even harder, you know. So it is what it is, you know. I would say, you know, to finish this up, we really didn't expect to, you know, this is all just, you know, I didn't even know what to say, you know what I'm saying? We just turned on the camera and finally tried to get this out, you know, because we able, but it's still pretty fresh, so it's still, you know, very hard, yeah. But
if you couldn't tell by us starting this out,
I would say just, you know, love your people, you know what I'm saying? If it's something that y'all can come back on, if y'all have some disagreements and y'all stop talking, you know what I'm saying? If it's something y'all can come back on, you know, do that, you know what I'm saying? If it's something petty, you know what I'm saying? I know everybody got different situations, but just, you know, check on your people, love your people, you know what I'm saying? Because you never know when that time could happen, you know, and that this was just one situation that helped us realize that even more, I guess, to even take it more serious, you know what I'm saying? So hopefully we can be there for each other, you know what I'm saying, as much as we can. Everybody got their life and everybody got stuff going on. Like I said, everybody got to pay their bills and this and that, but at the end of the day, you know, if you family, friends, you know, friends or family, anybody that you involved with, just check on them and talk to them, you know what I'm saying? Even if it's once a month, you know what I'm saying? Just see how they doing. If it's something y'all can come back and build a relationship back on, then do that, you know what I'm saying? Because shit don't be worth it, pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Shit just don't be worth it. And it sucks because I ain't seen, like, me and Brooke both, we probably ain't seen Jordan in at least over a year because, you know, COVID happened, you know what I'm saying? And that lasted for a little while, you know what I'm saying? And then nobody could really hang out with them or this and that because his younger brother, Aiden, has a special
like an autoimmune.
Yeah, like he has something I can't. He was always in the hospital when he was a baby. This and that. It's called MCAT. I don't know if y'all know. I was there for all that. You know what I'm saying? When I lived with him, Aiden was really going through it. You know, so it's just his immune system just isn't as strong, I guess, as everybody else. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not totally 100% on that. You know what I'm saying? But I just know he's not as able as a lot of, you know, us. So we wasn't really able to go around, you know what I'm saying? They couldn't really risk Aiden catching COVID or getting any type of sickness or this and that, you know, so, and it could have just ended bad for him, you know. So we wasn't really able to be around and see him, you know, until now, you know, quarantine and all this is starting to be over, at least over here where we at, you know, and as soon as it's lifted, you know, something like this happens, and this is not what we wanted. Right before summer too, bro. And when I tell y'all, he was like a minute or two from the house, bro. He was with his friend. This is what happened, bro. He was with his friends, from my understanding, with his friends, and
they were driving back from
driving back from school. Kids being kids. I guess he tried to pass the car or something like that. He ended up just losing control. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it pretty much went from there. I don't really want to get into it. I don't even want to think about it. You know what I'm saying? All I can think about is the way Jordan, you know what I'm saying, the way he was, the way he looked, you know, the way he talked, smiled, everything, you know. Just the type of person he was. He was very motivating, you know. He will motivate you to do, you know, to do some stuff. So we will never forget him, you know what I'm saying. He always gonna be here with us. I just hope for Jordan that, you know, wherever he is, you know what I'm saying, that he's not alone, you know what I'm saying, and he has some type of sense of direction, you know what I'm saying, and he just in peace, you know. I just hope that he's in peace, you know, and I hope, you know, he's here with us, and he is, you know. He'll always be here mentally, you know what I'm saying, may not be physically, but you know, as long as you have somebody with you mentally, you know what I'm saying, they there, you know what I'm saying, it's only a thought away, you feel me? So matters. Yeah, but I guess we're gonna pretty much end it right here. Like I said, y'all value people, value your life, man. Y'all stay safe, and you know, drink your water. Definitely do that, you know what I'm saying?
Water. It's hot this summer, y'all. Make sure you drink your water, and please take all the time you can with family, as much as you can. Yeah. That's important.
But yeah, that's why y'all ain't seen us in a little bit. You know, we just been dealing with this. Like I said, I do have a video that I was supposed to post, you know, the day after, you know what I'm saying? So I still got that, you know, so I still need to get that up to y'all. Like I said, we're gonna try to go even harder. I know I got even more of a reason to go even harder, so we're gonna try to do that, you know, and get back to y'all as soon as we can, you know, try to get back to the, you know, regular thing. Like I said, I can't stand that we have to, you know, and I can't stand that we even gotta do this video or go through this, but you know, it really is life, you know, and it happens, you know, and it's real, you know, it's just real. So
yeah, unfortunately, that's just, like we said, you know, we're not the exception. Families go through this all the time, and you know, it just sucks that you have to go through this whole period of grieving and processing everything, and then, like he said, you just have to go back to normal, like, this person isn't here anymore.
Yeah. So. But Jordan wouldn't want us, like, you know, stopping life or anything. Like I said, he would motivate you, and he you know, he would want everybody to keep going, keep their heads up.
Encourage you all the time.
Even though he was 16, bro, when I tell you he was a leader, he was really a leader. You know, of his team, of his friends, you know, of, you know, in ways of us, you know, even though he was the baby, like I said, as far as my group of cousins, you know, that hung out growing up together.
But I can really only imagine what he would have become, you know.
Yeah, he would have been great, you know, and he was great. He is great, you know what I'm saying? He will be great.
Always be great.
Yeah, so. But yeah, man, we love y'all. Like we said, this is something we wanted to get out before we even try to upload a different type of video. It just wouldn't feel right. You know, I at least wanted to, you know, have this. I wanted to show y'all some pictures and this and that we had over, you know, the years. I wish we had more. I wish I had more videos of him. I think he was in some of my vlogs a while ago, you know what I'm saying? But of course that's been a minute, you know what I'm saying, as we grew up, you know, different things, you know, everybody just was always doing their own thing, you know, but it is what it is. But we love y'all, man. Y'all be great, stay great. Drink your water, of course, like I said, and we will see y'all as soon as possible. You know, I'm trying to get this other video up to y'all whenever I can, you know. We appreciate y'all for being here. Appreciate y'all listening to us. Appreciate y'all loving us, you know, supporting us. We love y'all, you know.
Everything, yeah.
It's all real. Everything is real, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, we will see y'all soon, man. Y'all be safe.